Hello and welcome. My name is Darren, and this is Rail Pressure Flip. I wanted to start a new series where I recreate famous trance and electronic tracks to show you how I recreate them and the whole process behind it, etc. So this one, we're doing Sash's Adelante. Really interesting track. But anyhow, this is what it sounds like. Adelante. And basically, it just keeps on repeating. So let's break it down. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not Italian. So this is divided in mellows and drums, and basically that's something I do in pretty much every track. I like to be able to sort of solo them and sort of listen to them separately. So let's go down mellows first. So the first thing we're going to listen to is main lead, and this is what it is. All right, let's look at the effects now. I am using Hive. This is probably one of my favorite synthesizers, Hive 2 actually, and I'm using one of the sounds, Sean Tice's Classic A by Soundwave Trance. Really nice sound pack. So I've got a few effects going on. First of all, I've got a line delay, which I use to separate the audio or give it a little bit of a space. I'm just going to turn everything else off. Now we're going to listen to it just with that. And that's with it, without it. Okay, and then there's some equalizing happening. Just killing off the low ends, very important. If you don't need low ends, just kill them off. Compressor is effectively sidechain to the kick in the drums, which we will talk about soon. You can see how much pumping there's happening. And then there's OTT, obviously. And then there's a Valhalla reverb with dry and wet channel, sort of parallel compression, parallel, because I need the reverb to duck when the lead is being played. So this is what it sounds like. It's not insane, but it's subtle, but it's there. And same with delay. So this one's a bit more pronounced. Okay, so on to the next one. This is, I've called it backing lead, and this goes well with the harmonium, which you will listen to in a bit. And very sort of similar sort of things align for sort of splitting, I don't know, give it a widening and equalizing and compression. Compression is basically sidechain and OTT. Everything else happens within Hive itself. It's got an effects slot, which I really love. They have really high quality effects. That's the backing lead, and now you're going to hear the harmonium, which comes in sort of like halfway through the song. Honestly, this is just a very cheap sounding harmonium sound. I could not find a harmonium sound, and I really sort of wanted to finish the track, so this is all I could find. I'm pretty sure, This is what it sounds like just by itself. But yeah, I've killed the attack, well, the lack of attack there, because it was too late for it to come in, and I've just, it starts from here. And then there's some utility, because I think it was extremely right or left. Oh, I think just I'm doing mid-side EQing and just sort of compressing in more towards the mids and taking away from the sides. Equalization, obviously very important, very minimal, but I think it creates a pretty decent effect. Compression, which is basically sidechain, again, OTT compression, Valhalla reverb ducking, same as delay ducking. And then there's pads, it's just simple. Nexus pads though. Next has got some phenomenal pad sounds, honestly. Yeah, just very simple equalization, ducking from side chaining, basically. And that's it. That's it for the pads. And then there's this one sound that sort of plays in the background. Dee, 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 dee. And I could not find anything close, but this is what it sounds like, the one that I found. Yeah, it's called Synth Flute, and yeah, I figured it sort of sits. It's not close, but that's what it sounds like, and it works in the background. It's not too in your face. And then there's the two vocal lines, and one's where it says Adelante, and I recorded it a few times, and this is what it sounds like.
Adelante. Adelante.
Oof. Okay, I need to step that back. So basically, what I did was I changed I used auto shift. That's right. I used auto shift and I changed the format of that so it makes it a lot deeper, because my voice by default is not that deep. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. This is what it sounds like without it,
Adelante.
which is my normal voice, and
Adelante.
it gives it more depth. And basically, again, Valhalla reverb with ducking and delay. I think I'm pretty sure just normal delay, Ableton delay, which is something I love using. I prefer to use stock plugins as much as possible because it keeps the delay, the latency low, and it's also not so heavy on the system. So that's good. And then there's the Que Viva la Vida. This guy sort of screams in the background. And because I'm not the greatest singer, I've used auto shift to keep myself in tune and keep myself in a C sharp, D flat. By the way, I'm not technically literate with music notations and music theory, so pardon me for that. But this is what it sounds like without auto shift. And then it goes Vida. Obviously, it's sort of out of tune, but yeah, thanks to auto shift. It wasn't meant to be like Vida. Just the Vida is in one tone, but somehow I just recorded that and I left it, and I was like, okay, cool. Now onto bass lines. This is what the bass lines sound together. Oh, I think there's a note missing. Oh, interesting. I don't know how I missed that. So this is just by itself. This is Hive, by the way. Hive has a really nice bass lines preset pack. True trance bass lines. These are some of my favorite bass lines. Like, I absolutely love these. These are great. You should check them out. And apart from that, I've used Carver from, I think, Noir Labs. They have an amazing set of plugins as well. This is based on Max. Just very lightweight, and I'm pretty sure the latency is 0. It doesn't show here, but at the same time, like it this is good. This is as good as any other transient shaper. You see, I was using KHS Transient Shaper, which I absolutely love, by the way. KHS plugins are phenomenal, especially the free pack. I am surprised that it's free, and I think I was trying and use both of these and sort of check the difference. But yeah, no, I religiously use KHS Transient Shaper and just other free packs. But apart from that, I think it does the job, and it gives that nice pump. There you go. And this is just an ARP for a bass layer. I've got, okay, so this is like the bass layer. This is this has got some auto panning to it. Without it, it gives it, like, I don't know, like a nice texture in the background. So, And onto the drums. This is what the drums sound like together. So, let's dissect it. This is just a kick. Can't remember. It's just like a nice pumpy kick. I'm not sure if this is working. I'm pushing the sustain a little bit higher, so it just gives it that oomph. Just simple EQing, OTT. Again, KHS transient shaper. It's shaping it on top of shaping it before. It's not a huge... Hold on. Okay, I'm not even using it. I didn't even realize that, so I guess I don't need this. And utility to, I think, push the gain down, but I've not used that. But I like to have utility plugins on some of the channels. And then this claps. This is his famous claps in the song. It just goes like... I kind of wanted to do that manually, like by recording the claps, but I think that would have been really difficult. And I found this really nice clap from Sennheiser, and I'm using that, and this is what it sounds like. So I'm using transient shaper, and then after that I'm using this sick technique. I'm not sure where I learned this from, but I use this every now and then. What it does is it softens the sound. So listen to it with the vocoder. And now without it. So yeah, that creates a sort of nice sound. And if I just was to push this completely, that's a little bit too digital, so I'm going to go back to 30. And it also has this auto pan sort of an effect in the main song, and without, with. It's very subtle in the background, but it works. And just simple hats. With claps. Another loop. That's a Vengeance loop, if everyone can recognize that. I'm not sure where I got this loop from, but it's nice and housey. I've killed the lows in this because it comes with a kick built in it. And I don't want the kicks to collide. I think same with this. No, this is just this tambourines. Is that what they're called? Tambourines? And that's it. This is sort of like a reverse crash that goes into a normal crash. That has like effects baked into it. So, and this is what the drums sound like once again. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. Let me know if you have any comments, any recommendations. By the way, I know a few people might be interested in getting their hands on the stems of the song or the MIDI. I'm not sure about the legalities of it, so if anyone knows, please let me know if I can share these stems or not. I'm pretty sure I cannot, and if that's the case, I'm not going to do that. I don't want any trouble, but if there's a way to do that, I am happy to look into it. So yeah, if anyone knows, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Be seeing ya.